Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome to my first Traedz boot camp lesson. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to the whole entire Traedcast crew. Let me go ahead and turn everything on to make sure I can hear everybody. Viewers, can y'all give me a shout out in my YouTube to make sure we're good to go, to make sure I can see you guys? Oh, the camera already acting up. Sorry about that. So let me see if I get it. Let me see if I get it clean and clear. I apologize. Here we go, already starting off early in the morning with this. I'm trying to get my focus. I'm trying to get the focus in. All right, there we go. All right, guys, how y'all doing, man? I'm so glad that y'all joining me, man. It's a truly honor, it's truly a blessing, man. I see everybody coming through, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do the damn thing, man. So glad to be here, guys, man. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Welcome to the headquarters, my little digital headquarters that I got. Let me fix my camera just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, got you. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and start getting the boot camp and everything ready. We're going to go over 2 lessons. We're going to go over the Breaking Bad method, and we're going to go over the ELE. What's the ELE? Your ELE is pretty much your environment, your levels, your entries, and your exits. We're gonna break everything down to a science on how to enter a stock, how to exit a stock, how to better prepare yourself for certain patterns and situations like that. So without further ado, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head into the Breaking Bad method and get ready to rock and roll. Y'all ready to go? Let's go! All right, guys, we're in the building right now. We will be going over the Breaking Bad methods. Basically, the Breaking Bad method is pretty much your basic bad habits. what's stopping you from becoming a great trader? We all go through this as traders. I've been through it. I know a lot of you guys are going through it. Some of y'all have overcame a lot of these bad habits. Bad habits is such as right here, guys, the breaking bad method, when you have the wrong mindset, not having a detailed plan, unstable work ethics, losing trade syndrome, losing money per trade, lack of track LOT, and not having enough patience. We're gonna go over basically what the basically having the wrong mindset is, right? Basically having the wrong mindset is basically when you're not pretty much fully focused. You're too distracted. You got so many things going on. And guys, I've been there, man. I've been there trying to set myself up for a proper trade. I know active. I know I'm just hyper, man. I'm trying to, I'm hype. I'm trying to, trying to keep the energy. At the same time, I'm nervous. But, I'm trying to, again, this is my first boot camp lesson, boss. I'm just trying to get myself hyped up. But yeah, guys, having the wrong mindset, basically, like I said, I've been through it when, I get online and basically I'm pretty much, you'll kind of get bored to a point. You start doing other things, as far as, going on YouTube, going on Instagram, going on other social medias instead of staying focused on what you need to stay focused on. Man, appreciate you, Marty. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much, man, and thank y'all so much, man. But yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm just like that. But yeah, I've been, I've been through it, guys. Whenever I'm setting myself up for a proper trade, again, I'm not focusing on certain patterns, such as, let me just go to one of my, things here. Instead of properly having myself properly prepared, like I'm trying to understand these patterns. I'm going through like I said, I'm very distracted. I'm going through ups and downs. I'm doing things, I know I shouldn't do to, basically from stopping me from becoming a great trader. I'm not trying to understand the preparations of pre-market. I'm not trying to prepare myself for the preparations of intraday. And I'm putting myself through a lot of stuff. So basically, what I started to do was I started to push everything off to the side and really focus. So basically what I do now is, excuse me for all the lines. I was going over a few lessons, well, not lessons, but breakdowns, since yesterday pretty much. So what I started to do was to use my time wisely, to have the right mindset. I'm like, okay, instead of just sitting there in pre-market, getting bored out of my mind, because I know, especially dealing with options, I can't trade to intraday. I'm steady going towards, watching regular YouTube videos, again, taking myself out of my focus. So what I started doing was I would literally go back into the past and just try to understand certain patterns. Like, for example, I would normally try to understand, okay, what movements did we make last week going into this week? Okay, can I see a pattern going from last week going into this week? And if I do see a type of pattern, what pattern is it? Is it an uptrend? Is it a downtrend? Is it a channel setup? I'm trying to find a way to give me an idea on how I can better prepare myself for the market. Okay, should I set myself up for a put? Should I set myself up for a call? And I can go ahead and take off a few of these things too. Let me create a new one real quick, and I can simply show y'all what I mean. So right now, all I do, guys, is just simply set myself up for, like, just trying to understand the patterns. Going in from last week. Okay, what pattern did we go on between Monday and Friday of last week that we will be, the challenge that we will be heading towards this week? So I basically go into Monday's movement. Okay, where's my highs at? Okay, going into Tuesdays, going into Wednesday. So I see right across the board that I see right here that Wednesday Thursday we had this nice little area here where we got stuck in intraday. We came on down. So normally what I'll do is I'll try to find the highest price point that the market has made throughout the week. So what I would do is I would take a line and put it across the board, and basically once we come back on up, I'll have a clear idea of where the strong resistance could possibly be. So I'll start to prepare myself. You can see right here after Thursday's drop off, and we caught that rebound and started to go back on up. All I did was just put a line right across the board, because all I did was look at the past, which was the previous day. Put a line across the board. Okay, can we break this? Can we break this level? Or will we get rejected at this level again for a second attempt? So this is where I would get a somewhat of a put opportunity or a put idea, because I'm looking at the impact that we made on that Thursday, because I seen that the bears came in major aggressive on that Thursday and intraday when we had that nice sell-off. So as we come back up in the same area the next day, what I'm doing is I'm thinking about, okay, this can be another strong resistance level. This can be another put opportunity, because psychologically in my mind, these bears are sitting in this area because they do not want the bulls to cross this specific area at this point in time. Why is that? Because the bears know if the bulls can break above that level and hold that key level, then they lose control. They know that they know the bulls will move in and start to create higher day prices. Sorry about that. And once I see that the bears are guarding this area, then psychologically, I'm thinking that, okay, maybe I can go for a put because maybe once we hit this key level again, the bears can come in and super aggressive again and we can finally get another pullback, which is why sometimes I would take the past chart history and bring it into the previous. So right here, I'm looking at the same key area. Boom, we got a nice little pullback right around that same key area. That's when you got that pullback once again. But if you notice, we still was building somewhat of an uptrend, basically back up towards that same key area. If you notice, that area was getting tighter and tighter and tighter, thus putting you in somewhat of an ascending triangle pattern. But that's why I have to have the right mindset, because I don't want to go in blind, because I know a lot of people, once they go into my live stream, they're asking me, Jay, what should I get in at? Man, what's the price point? And a lot of them be asking me, how do I come up with these things? Or how do I come up with these price points? So instead of showing them or thinking that I'm guessing these price points, all I'm doing is basing it off the past. Because all I'm doing is looking at a key level that the bears are not allowing the bulls to cross. And as you can see right here, they came in aggressive. You caught that rebound down here around this 556, ran back on up towards that same key area almost around this 562.50 level. And now right here, you can see right here, they came in super aggressive again for another pullback. But if you notice, once we bounced here, we created a higher low pattern where the buyers was holding a higher price point than the previous, because the previous was at 556. Now we caught the bounce at 558. So normally 9 times out of 10 with SPY likes to move in like $2 increments. It goes by even numbers half the times. It'll go like by, and you can see right here, 54, 56, 58, 60. So if you notice, it's going by twos. So normally that's how I would kind of understand the price points and understand the movements on how SPY is working, and trying to get a psychological mindset on, okay, where will the buyers try to step in at. So another thing is, all I did was look at the past here, where we had this old resistance area here that we could not break out. All I did was just take a line, simply go across the board. Old resistance area could turn into what? Strong support. So all I did was take this old area that we could not break out, and once we did break out and we pulled back down to that key, we pulled back down to a low, what area psychologically that these buyers was trying to move in at? The old strong resistance level, because strong resistance can turn to strong support. So if you notice here, this was once strong resistance, and as we broke above and actually pulled back down, what was the area psychologically that these buyers came in at? They came in at this old resistance level that's now support, which the buyers utilized that to push the market back on up towards the upside. So that's how I do it. But as far as me having the wrong mindset, I had to get out of, man, I'm bored in pre-market. I know I can't trade until intraday. Man, let me go on YouTube, man. Let me go watch some YouTube videos. Let me go do this. Let me go do that. You know, everything outside of my trading game plan. So having the wrong mindset can cause a lot of traders to lose out on opportunities where you can actually lose money instead of actually gaining money. Because you got to have the right mindset, guys. I know sometimes the market may be boring sometimes, even during those consolidated moments, but you have to keep your eyes on the prize. Patience pays off, and you understand the patterns and you understand the movements of the market. Once you start to get all of the information together to figure out, okay, the information that's coming out, whether it's an earnings, whether it's an economic data, could it help the market or could it hurt the market? Are we into high areas? Are we getting overbought? Are we getting oversold? You got to put a lot of these things into effect, guys, because that's what's going to help your trading. So having a wrong mindset, again, just take the time. Anytime a distraction wants to hit you, guys, you got to push that off to the side, because you have to understand, if you're trying to turn this into a full-time job, you're trying to get away from a 9 to 5, guys, you have to put in the work. Sometimes I know it's boring, but again, this is something that's going to get you away from a 9 to 5 where you don't have to work and live somebody else's dream, where you can live your own dream, but you got to put in the work to do it. I mean, that's what it takes, guys. And also, for having the wrong mindset, now we're going into not having a detailed plan. What's not having a detailed plan? You have to understand, okay, if I'm getting into a trade, where am I getting in at? Why am I getting in at in these areas? Okay, if I'm looking for a certain price point, am I getting in for support, or am I getting in this area because I know that this is a super resistant area where I know a lot of bears can come in and pull the market back on down. So you got to have a detailed game plan. You have to have a strategy as far as the entry and exit, even a stop loss, because again, you want to protect your account as much as possible. So if things don't go your way, at least have a certain stop loss where you'll take a small loss, but then later on down the line, you can have a bigger gain to cover up those losses, guys. So, and I've been through it. I've been through the whole situation. I've been through not having a detailed game plan, or putting myself in a position where I have a detailed game plan, but I don't execute on that game plan. Why? Because I'm procrastinating. I'm steady holding myself back because I have my game plan set in mind, but when it's time to press that button, because we all been there, guys. Like, who can agree with me that we all been there? When it's time to press that button, you hesitate. Your fingers start to stop yourself from pressing that button, from executing, because again, you're overthinking. Oh, what about my trade don't go this way? Oh, man, what about if I lose? And you run. And I've done it, guys. I've done that before when I stop myself from going into a trade, all because I'm overthinking. Because I'm telling myself, oh man, I might lose. But then it goes my way, right? But then once it goes my way, what I'm doing now I'm having FOMO. Now my emotions are getting the best of me, because now I'm in a position of chasing and not having and losing out on my detailed game plan that I had before. Now I'm putting myself in a position. Now I'm chasing. So instead of buying at the bottoms, now all I'm doing now is chasing at the top. It's the minute I chase at the top and it goes down, now I'm pissed at myself. Now I'm telling myself, why every time when I'm jumping to the market, every time I get in now, the market don't go the way I want to. Now it's going down. Why? Because you lost focus on your detailed game plan before everything kicked off. You didn't execute on that game plan when you needed to, because you hesitated, you overthought, you procrastinated. Guys, I'm a trader. I've been through it. Sometimes I still go through it, I'll be honest. But you have to have a strong mindset again. And what gives you that confidence? You have to go back into the past chart history. You have to understand those strong support. You have to understand the strong resistance. Psychologically, okay, what areas are buyers trying to get in that we know 9 times out of 10 can hold? All you do is, once you see it hit a certain key level, okay, let's see if these buyers are going to hold this key level. Okay, I see them holding. Okay, now they're starting to build a higher low. Now I see that we're going on an uptrend. Okay, let me take advantage of that. So you're buying at these bottoms while we're moving up at the top now. But you have to have a detailed game plan. Now, going into unstable work ethics, I've been there too. Unstable work ethics is basically almost the same as not having the right mindset. Again, you got to study, guys. You got to go over your chart patterns. You have to understand how, as far as the patterns, how everything is setting up, how the market is going. Is the market in an uptrend this week? Is the market in a downtrend this week? Is the market going sideways this week? Okay, once you start to figure these things out, that's where the work ethic comes in, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to prepare yourself ahead of time instead of trying to prepare yourself that day. That's why a lot of traders get confused at, because you're trying to prepare yourself on that day instead of taking the past chart history, understanding the patterns that were in the previous times, and utilizing that. Because again, all you're doing, you have to understand, guys, Monday through Friday is always a challenge. Okay, last week, Monday through Friday, what did the market do? Okay, now we see the price points. As I always mention. Thank you so much, Market.
Market Caldera subscribed to YouTube.
Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. God bless you. But yeah, what you have to do, guys, is you have to understand, and that's what I do when I trade. And I'm just gonna be honest. That's why I am the way I am, because I always look at the past chart histories. Because what I do is I'll look at it from sometimes a 10 what I do. I'm sorry, what I got right here. I got a 10-day time frame. Sometimes I'll push it out to a 20 day. Sometimes I'll push it out to a 30 day to kind of give me an idea. And not just using a 30-minute time frame. What I normally do is sometimes I would normally use a 180 chart, and that 180 chart can help you out as well. So let me bring up the 180 chart. So the 180 chart definitely helps me out a whole great deal. So when I go here, I try to look for the overall setup. So like here, this is SPY, right? This is the 180 chart. So overall, I'm looking at, this was in May. So I'm looking at the movements from May all the way into now, right here, guys. All I'm doing is looking at these
Chris
patterns.
Subscribed to YouTube.
Chris, thank you so much, man. God bless you for following, for subscribing. Thank you so much. So if you notice, all I did was just take all the past chart history from May, from all the way to August, basically to now, and you can clearly see, okay, I see where the strongest resistance is right here, because every time we hit, we fall. Every time we hit, we have some type of resistance area where the bears are not allowing you to cross. So if you think about it, and we can take a closer look right here at this chart. Let me ask you this, guys. Okay, Marty, I'm always asking people this. Okay, guys, Right here, this red line, where I have this red line at, right? Do you see any of the bodies of the candles crossing over that red line just yet? Do you see any? You see the wicks, but do you see the bodies of the candles crossing over that red line? Do y'all see any bodies of the candles crossing? Look right here. Do you see any of the bodies crossing over that red line? Right? You don't see anything. Every time you hit around that red line, right around this 563-ish level, 563, 564 level, what happens? You get a nice pullback. You hit around that level, you get a nice little pullback. Why? Because that area is the area that the bulls, the bears are heavily guarded, because they don't want those bulls to break past that point. Why? Because they know once those bulls break past that point, the bears lose control. So that means that now we're building higher price points. Now we're seeing new higher days. Now we're seeing from the 563s, now we're seeing 565s, now we're seeing 570 and so forth. And as I stated before on my 5-year chart, let me move this over real quick. I stated right here where the market was trying to go. Let me, where's my 1-year, my 5-year chart? Let me go to it real quick. 5-year chart. Right about here. Here we go. So as you can see right here, guys, as I was mentioning, and I talked about this before in the past, I said, guys, if y'all notice, if you look at 2020, the year 2020 going into 2024, you can clearly see that we have been going on this upward channel. You can see every time we hit this green trend line, we go on a nice move on up. Every time we hit this red trend line, we go on a nice move on down. So the reason why I got this color coded is because the green represents support, the red represents resistance, right? So if you notice right here, you can clearly see this pattern where we got rejected at going into 2022, because in 2020 and 2021 we went on a 2-year uptrend, right? The minute that we hit around that one, and I'm gonna utilize this little mark right here too. I'm gonna put it to 180, because that was the area that took you out in 2022, right? 180 right here. So if you notice, in 2022, that's when we caught that major year pullback, until we came close to 2023 when we started to actually rebound and go back on up, right? So if you notice, we started to make somewhat of a cup and handle pattern. So if you notice, we came on down from that 180 mark all the way down to this 350 level, right? We started to slowly U-shape, making somewhat of a cup-like pattern. So once we made a cup-like pattern, what did we hit here? Before we got back to 180, what was the second area that we hit? It was 460. 460 was the next area we hit, thus making the handle. So if I make another price point here at 460, you can clearly see, boom, right there. So you can clearly see the cup and handle pattern right here, guys. Right about here, boom. So you got this U-shaped pattern going right here. Sorry for I can't draw real right now. And then we get this right here, handle. And then after we caught this rebound, you can see we needed to break 460 up until this 480. Once we broke that 480, and again, you have to remember, why did it go on that run? Because the bears lost control. The bears came in major aggressive, where at 480, which gave us that 1-year pullback, right? Once we started to U-shape and move our way back on up, once the buyers started to step back in, we came to 160, hit 460, got a nice little pullback, but where did we bounce at? That trend line. Bounced off of this trend line level, came right back up to 460 to test, ran right up to 480, which is where the bulls took that 480 territory right away from those bears that gave you that major run on the upside, because we was in a what? We was in a cup and handle pattern. But also keep in mind that, guys, look at the channel pattern. You can clearly see the channel pattern right here, where every time we bounce off of that green trend line, we run on up. Every time we hit that red trend line, we come on down. You notice that. Every time we hit that green trend line, we always catch a nice little bounce. So right there, that's utilizing, and that's giving us confirmation that that support line itself is a strong support line. So psychologically, every time we come off of that green trend line, those buys step in aggressively. So if you can notice that every time we hit that green trend line, buy step in. 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 So now that the buys are stepping in, and we now have moved from the 489 to the 500s, now we have to focus on this upper channel. Why? Because now the main goal that the buyers are trying to get to is back up to this red trend line, right? We're trying to get back up here. So what will we need to cross to get to that red trend line? 600. So if we take and look at it from a channel standpoint, let me go back real quick and go back to a channel standpoint. Now that we're in the 500s, let me move this back to 500 real quick. You can clearly see, guys, that we are in a $100 channel from the 500s into the 6. As you can clearly see, as we rebound off the 500 range, we're slowly moving on up. Because you got to remember, 550 was the half dollar mark. Once we crossed back over 550, they gave us leverage. They gave us a floor, right? Because that's the half dollar mark. Because your half dollar mark is also a strong level as well. That can act as support and it can also act as resistance. So even right here, even if I move this line down back to 550, you can clearly see it right here. Go back to 50. Boom. There you go. Let me take this one off. Clear this, remove this drawing. Boom. So therefore, you can see this channel. You can see the channel from 500, 550 to 600. You can see a $100 channel. So as long as the 500 held, now we were moving up to this main pivot point, which is 550. Because you got to utilize 550 that can benefit you in a good way and it can benefit you in a bad way. Because had we would have stayed underneath 550, then we would have had to focus on the prices below 550. 540, 530, 520, all the way back down to 500, which we did get rejected from 550 and came almost down back to 500. But then we wound up rebounding and reclaiming 550, thus putting that back to support. So now we have to focus on the upper portion of this channel. We don't have to worry about this until you go back underneath 550. Raphael, thank you so much for the subscription, boss. Thank you so much, boss. So as you can see, as long as we can stay on top of this pivot point, this 550, we'll utilize this for support. Now we can utilize that to move on up to higher price points. Because now you're above 550, now you have to focus on the higher price points above 550. What is that? 560? Man, thank you so much, boss. I hope you have a blessed one too. God bless you, boss. But like I was saying, if you stay on top of 550, now we got to focus on the higher price point of that channel. Remember, we are in a $100 channel. If you stay on top of 550, then we have to focus on the higher price points of that channel. What is that? 560, 570, 580, 590, up to where? 600. Because now we're still on this uptrend movement going in from 2023 into 2024. Pretty much all we're seeing is almost like a repeat of 2020 into 2021. As you can see, we had a low of 218 and ran up all the way up here to 480. Pretty much a $200 run. So as you can see, we're kind of in that same predicament as we bounce off of this trend line right here. Because what is the market doing? The market is simply rotating. What do I mean by that? Let me show you what I mean, guys. So all the market does is rotate. So as you can see right here, let me clear these off real quick so I don't have too many lines. I'll put it back real quick. Let me go back. Try to break it down as much as I can. And we're going to go over everything else, guys. I'm just trying to hurry up and break it down basically on what I see and how I use my charts and how I benefit from it. So all I do, guys, is just do this. All I do is look at the rotations. You can clearly see it. You rotate it up, you rotate it down, and all you're doing is rotating. All you're doing is rotating in between these two lines, guys. You're rotating in between the resistance and you're rotating in between the support. As long as these two lines can hold, then you play off of that. Because now that we came off of these bottoms, okay, where is the next level? You have no other choice to go to where? The top. So if we can get these buyers to continuously keep stepping in, because that's stepping in, because we're back at 560. What's the next level? 570, 580. 590 up to where? That $600 goal, which will put us back where? At this trend line here, because you could clearly see the rotation from the bottoms trying to rotate back up towards the tops. So that's why you can clearly see in the rotation. So that's how I prepare myself, because I take different charts, guys. I look at a 180 chart, I look at a 30-minute time frame, I look at a 3-minute time frame, but I'm always trying to get ahead, prepare myself ahead of time to put myself in a better position. So basically that's what I do. So, and that's what I always break down as far as better preparing yourself, having the right detailed game plan, understanding certain key levels. Even from here, even looking at this right here, you can clearly see, okay, what is the level that we're not breaking out yet? We're still sitting around this 565, 16-inch level right here, right across the board that we still haven't breaking out yet. You can see clearly where the bears are trying to protect. Once those bulls can break that key point and we can get that movement, then bears lose control. That means that we'll go to a higher price points that the bears have no control of at this moment. That means we can see 570, we can see 570, we can see 580, and so forth. Because we know psychologically 600, that's going to be automatic support and resistance on a natural basis. So that's why, and that's how I keep myself better prepared. That's how I understand, because all I'm doing is reading the room. All I'm doing is understanding the rotations of the market. All I'm doing is understanding certain patterns that the market is making. Because right here, I can clearly see a rotation. Here, I can clearly see an uptrend channel. I can see that we already came off of these bottoms already, testing these bottoms, now rotating back up towards these tops. Because now, since we already cleared the bottoms, Where's the market trying to go now? The market is trying to go back up towards the upside. And another reason why that I feel that the market could see 600 is because you have a lot of things in store. You got Nvidia. We got Nvidia earnings that's coming out today, so you got to keep that in mind. Not just that. What else do we have coming out this year? The elections. That's going to lead to a lot of hype because they're going to try to keep the market positive as possible because they want to have something to run off on. They can't run off on the market if the market is negative. They're going to need something positive so that they can use that to fuel up, the voters. So that's going to lead to more hype into the market. The market has been going again after we've been going on that 1 year downtrend in 2022. We've been slowly uptrending back on up towards the upside from 2023 into 2024. Again, all we're doing is seeing a repeat of 2020 into 2021. We went on a 2-year uptrend, and I know the bell rung, guy. I know. I'm still trying to break down everything. Look, my alert already went off. But yeah, I'm trying to get everything out the way because I know the market started out, and I apologize. So okay, we then went over the wrong mindset. We went over not having a detailed plan. We went over the unstable work ethics. Now we're going into the losing trade syndrome. How do we overcome the losing trade syndrome? Guys, you have to put yourself in a position of not chasing. You got to fight against the FOMO. You have to fight against your emotions. You got to have patience. Traedz, thank you. God
Traedz,
bless you. Thank you so much for
the
subscription. Thank you so much, boss. But that's where we have to fight. And I've been there. I've been in that position of having a losing trade syndrome. Losing trade syndrome again.
Trevor Sheffield subscribes to YouTube.
Trevor, thank you so much for subscribing, guys. I'm trying to get to that $1,000 mark so I can be a part of the affiliate program with YouTube, guys. But I need you guys' help, and thank you so much, man. But yeah, the losing trade syndrome. How does that start? It all starts from these, guys. Your losing trade syndrome all comes from these main three: wrong mindset, not having a detailed game plan, not unstable work ethics, because if you don't have either of those three, what is it going to lead to? Losing trade syndrome. Because if you don't have the right mindset, how you know how to better prepare yourself for the market? If you're not having a detailed game plan, how you know how to better prepare yourself for the market? If you have an unstable work ethics, how are you better preparing yourself for the market? If you don't, if you have these three right now and you're still going through that, this is what comes next: losing trade syndrome. What comes with that? Emotions, FOMO, not having enough patience because you're chasing. You're just desperate to trade. You're not sitting there and trying to understand on how to read the market. As Deck always mentioned, the market does not care about your feelings or my feelings. The market is gonna move with or without us. So we have to ride with the momentum, whether it's on the upside or whether it's on the downside, guys. But in order for us to decrease that chance of having a losing trade syndrome, you have to have the right mindset. You have to be fully focused when it comes down to the market early in the morning. You have to put away your phone. Get your mindset away from that social media, Facebook, and all that bull crap. You have to understand, the people that created those social medias, they're getting paid regardless. But you have to understand, it doesn't help you. It doesn't benefit you in no shape, form, or fashion. It hurts you because it's taking you out of focus on what you really need to be focused on, which is having the right mindset for the market. Just as like not having the right detailed game plan. Because think about it. Are you in the morning doing pre-market? You got to ask yourself, guys, are you really writing out your game plans? Okay, what is my entries? What is my exits? What is the pre-market highs? What is the pre-market lows? Okay, how can I better prepare myself? Just like that. Not having a stable work ethics. You gotta start understanding how to read the charts, guys. That's another reason why I always jump on people about having a stable work ethics. You gotta understand how to read the room. You gotta read these chart patterns. Go into different time frames, guys. You gotta put yourself in a better mindset. And the reason why I'm saying this, and the reason why I'm a part of this bootcamp lesson with the rest of these great traders, is because like them, I want to see you guys succeed. I want to see you get away from a 9-to-5 because I want to see you take care of your family too. We only have one life to live, guys. Tomorrow is not promised to us. And again, God put us on this earth to live, not to work, right? So again, I want to see you guys live. I want to see you be able to take care of yourself. I want to see you be able to take care of your family as well. And I know it's hard sometimes and it gets frustrating by you trying to be a trader and working a 9-to-5. Okay, I'm trying to put you in a better mindset to where you can let go of a 9-to-5, do this full time, and just have fun and enjoy life. That's the reason why me, Deck, AK-47, Active, Zach, and the rest of these guys are always pushing to try to help people to better themselves, because look at the situations that we're in. I had to quit a 9-to-5 because I had to make a choice whether I was going to do this and enjoy my life, or do I want to work somebody else's dream, a dream for the rest of my life? Something that I really don't want to do. I don't want to work somebody else's dream. That's not me. I want to trade. I want to live like the way I want to live it. And that's why we do these lessons, guys, to help you guys out as much as possible. Because like me, I give a damn. I'm sorry I care about people. You know, that's the way I was raised. I was raised to care about people. And again, I want to see people do well. I want to see people happy. I want to see people struggle. I've been through the struggles. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've been through a struggle to a point that I was in a dark place. I was in a depression. And now I'm on live. I don't care. I contemplated suicide because I was asking myself, why am I here? Why everything that I touch fails? Why even when I'm in the market, nothing goes my way? Not having the right mindset. Not having a detailed game plan. Unstable work ethics that was bringing me down as a trader because I didn't try to change that. I was doing what I wanted to do. But once I started to figure it out and get myself back on the right track, things started to get better for me. Now I was in a winning trade syndrome. Now, as far as losing money per trade, getting on that as well, losing money per trade basically is when you have a loss, but then you get so emotional trying to cover that loss, you take another loss. Then you get emotional again trying to cover that loss, you take another loss. I've been in that position too, where every time I was trying to recover one loss, I'm creating another loss. Trying to recover that loss, I'm creating another loss. Guys, what you have to do is you have to get out of your emotions. You have to get out of that FOMO. You have to have patience. Sit back for a little bit. Analyze and understand what were you doing wrong to begin with. Understand, okay, damn, I didn't have the right mindset. Damn, I didn't have a detailed game plan. Damn, I didn't have a stable work ethics to put me where I need to go. Let me change all that. So now I can have a winning trade syndrome. Now I can have a winning, be winning money per trade. And that's what I had to do. And even when you do take a loss, do not be a bag holder, guys. If you're going to take a loss, take a small loss that you know you can recover. Make sure that your gains are over your losses. But put yourself in that position where you can have a nice stop loss to protect your account at all times. Don't be a bag holder crossing your fingers. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Man, I hope it goes my way. Stop that. If it's not going your way, guys, cut your losses quickly and reset yourself to put yourself in a better position. Nothing is wrong with that. Again, I'm not perfect. Deck's not perfect. AK's not perfect. Active's not perfect. We all make mistakes. But what do? We learn from our mistakes and we do better. That's it. Now, lack of track, LOT. That means, are you recording everything? Are you recording your losses? Are you recording your wins? And I'm gonna see if I can hurry up and bring it up while I do have you guys. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. I do have a log that I used to use. Let me see if I can bring it up in my whatchamacallit. So, and I'm gonna show y'all. And if y'all need this, I'll send this to y'all, guys. I'll send it to y'all through. Let me bring it up real quick. I'll send it to y'all. I used to have this profit log that I would keep to keep myself on track. So this is my profit log. So I designed this to help me out, to help me better. So I have another one that has all the dates to it. But this is what I would do. So I would have five because Monday through Friday. So what I would do is I would set my date. I would set whether I closed out in the green or closed out in the red. So if I had a profit, I'll mark it off in green. If I had a loss, I will mark it off in red. If I didn't have a trade, then I'll mark it off no trade. Okay, go to the next day. And then I'll put the total what I would have for the week, right? So I have 4 sets of these until the next month. So I will have my week's total going into my months to see my progression on how well did I do. So I will have that. I do have another one set up better than this. And again, if y'all need this, guys, and if you need to have a log, I'll send this link to y'all so y'all can pretty much download it or print it to whatever if y'all need help on it. So just let me know and I'll do my best to send it to you guys. Last but not least, guys, as far as the main one that we all go through is not having enough patience. I've been there. I still go through it because you get impatient, especially when it comes down to those consolidated days when you're just sitting there waiting. You're sitting there bored. You want to trade so damn bad. Now you're jumping into a trade and it's still going sideways. And what makes it worse is when you have the I got you, Aussie. I got you, boss. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the one that I redid, and I'm gonna send it to you because I'm gonna have to. I think I have it in my Dropbox. I think I have it in my Dropbox, and I'll send you a link. Aussie, I got you, chick. I got you. But yeah. But what makes it worse is when you don't have enough patience, especially during a consolidated moment. And what makes it worse is when you have an options contract, the same day contract, and the market is still going sideways. Because if it's going sideways, time decay is kicking in. You're already losing out on money because you're not getting the profits that you want. Because now your contracts is shifted. Now it's another better contract that came out that you should have waited for to get in where you could have profited. Now the one you're in It's going sideways. You're not making no type of profit. Your buyers are leaving out of those contracts because now it's getting towards the end of the market. You don't have no buyers to sell it to. Now you're just stuck in it. Now once the market closed, now you have to wait for your brokers to get you out. Guys, I done been through that. I done been through it all. I've done it. I done it. So, as far as the breaking down method, guys, did this help you out enough? Did this did this help y'all out as far as the breakdown that I came in about the mindset, having the wrong mindset, not having a detailed game plan and so forth? I'm saying, did this help you out just a little bit, guys? I mean, just give me a yes in the chat if it did, because this is one of my lessons, and this is my breakdowns on what I went through in my life and through my trading career. So all I'm trying to do is share that with you because, guys, I've been through it, and I just want you to learn from your mistakes, understand having the right mindset, having a detailed game plan, having a stable work ethics, and that's all I'm trying to do, guys, because I'm trying to put you guys on the right path. Now, last but not least, no problem, boss. Now, last but not least, this is the last one, and I'm gonna end it here. Last one is the ELE. This is one of the ones. Now, ELE, E-L-E-E. What does that mean? ELE is environment, levels, entries, and exits. I go through this. This is called the ELE formula. This is what I use. So let's go through the different definitions on what it is. So let's go to ELE real quick. Let's go over environments. What is environments? Environment is, did it come up? Did it pop up? Oh, here we go. Environments is the market structure, the context of the market. What is the context of the market? The market, it goes through 4 stages every single market period. Every like intraday movement, pre-market movement, it goes through 4 transitions every single day, guys. You only go through 4. What are your 4? What are your 4 states that the market transitions to? You have, let's go to it, 4 states, guys. Trending state, ranging state, breakout state, reversal state. That's all the market does. It goes through 4 different states every single day, every single market session. You just have to familiarize yourself. What is the market doing today? Is the market on a trend? What type of trend is it? Is it on an uptrend? Is it on a downtrend? Okay, is it in a ranging state? What is a ranging state? Ranging state means that it's in a channel. It's going sideways. That's your ranging state. What is your breakout state? You guys know this. That means you're breaking above a certain key level that you couldn't break out before. What is reversal state? Reversal state is when you're starting to transition over from and doing the total opposite. So if you're falling, okay, we're going to do a reversal state now. We're going from a drop now to a movement back on up. Vice versa. That's just like if you're going on up and it transitions back on down. You're reversing. So the market is always going through 4 states every single day. Just these 4. That's all the market does. Trending state, ranging state, breakout state, reversal state. That's it. So just prepare your eyes and look for those patterns. What pattern are we in for today? What pattern are we in throughout the week? What pattern are we in throughout the month? What pattern are we in throughout the year? So, and by this, right here, guys, I can show you this. Like, this is about the easiest thing I can show you. So let me go into this real quick. So let me see. Okay, guys, by even looking at this, what state are we in? All right, I'm gonna ask you guys this. What state are we in right now? This is a year, right? This is a year. This is from 2020 to 2024. What state are we in, guys? You see what I mean? How the market just transitions just from 4 different states. So what are we in right now? What state are we in? I'm gonna bring up the states. What state are we in? Which one? State. Make sure. All right, right here. What state are we in right now, guys? By looking at this, what state are we in? Get a little bit smaller, put it to the side. Boom. What state are we in, guys? Out of these 4, what state are we in? Are we in a trending state? Are we in a ranging state? Exactly. So shout out to Joe. Let me give you some love, boss. Let me give you some love. So I'm talking about, boom, trending state. Exactly, awesome. Shout out to all of y'all. Exactly, trending state. As I mentioned, the market itself goes through 4 transitions, 4 states. Exactly. Because right now you're trending. Why? Because you're going on an uptrend. So now you familiarize yourself with the market. Yeah, so and if you notice, boss, that's all the market does. Because now you're going, and not just that, you went from, matter of fact, let's expand it out a little more. Because I want to make sure y'all on top of y'all game, because I believe in you guys. Y'all guys are killing it. Okay, from here to here, right here. Let me mark, yeah, from here to here, what state was that? from here to here, what out of those 4 states, what state was that? Let me where's my whatchamacallit at? Oh, I seen it. Let me draw it out. Boom! Chris, there you go, baby. Rap feet, see what I mean? But you see how y'all catching it, right? Look. Y'all killing it. See? Y'all catching it. Now you catching on, right? You go through 4 states and y'all already called out 2 already. Bro, you know what? I'm a curse. I got to. Y'all the shit. Y'all the shit. Excuse my language. Y'all the shit. Love y'all, man. I gotta give y'all some more sound, baby. Let's go. See what I mean? Look how easy. Guys, look how easy. Okay. From here to here. Where's my line at? From here to here. All right. From here to here. Well, right when I'm gonna put I'm gonna put in white so I can separate the colors. I apologize. Let me separate my colors. Bow. Okay. From here to here, and for the movement on up, what state is that? Where this white line is, when we started to U-shape all the way back on up and catch this move towards the upside, what state is that? What state is that?
TED says.
Boom! Look, 4 states. We already named 3. And look how quick y'all caught on to this. Exactly. But y'all see how y'all... Yeah, it's in the cup and handle. But I'm talking about out of the 4 states. Remember I told you, the market just goes through 4 states, guys. That's it. Y'all already named 3. Y'all already named. Well, you have a ranging right here, T. Yeah, you do have a ranging right here. But I'm talking about from right where the white line is. Well, from this pullback here, going all the way back up here, and plus with this movement going right above the white line, right here, breakout state. So we already named 3 states already. We already named a reversal state, because remember, we came down. Remember, we got rejected and fell. But then you bounce back on up. So now, because the fact that you didn't continue on down, you reversed. So we named out a reversal state. And then now, after the reversal state, what is the market doing? You're trending on up. We named the trending state. Right here from this 180, when we got this pullback and that cup and you do have a cup and handle pattern, right here. What was this? The breakout state. Because why? That was the area that we could not break out. Remember, that was the area that took us almost 2 years to even get back to. Because in 2022, you got rejected at that 480 and fell. And it took us almost 2 years to get right back to that level. And once we got back up to that level, what happened? Breakout. So y'all already named 3 already. But you see, you guys, once I start to break it down to a size, you see how you can see it now? Now you see it? It's nice. See how simple it is? It's not as difficult as y'all think it is. We're definitely are going on an uptrend. But you guys see it for yourself. On how it is, how easy it is for you to see it, how easy it is for you to put yourself in the right position to go on in for a call or a put or go long or go short by simply just watching these patterns, guys. That's it. Understanding the patterns, understanding the rotations of the market. Once you start to see the overall view, you get it. You'll get it. It'll start to click immediately. Look how quickly you guys answered that so fast. You guys caught it on like this. You got, man, y'all. Hey, y'all gonna be millionaires. I see this. Y'all gonna kill it. Tell them 9 to 5s bye. Tell them bye. Tell your boss, look. Tell your boss you came down with a sick of this. And when he asks what the sick of this, just say I'm sick of this shit. But just say that. So, but anyway, let's go back to focusing on what we were talking about. So we went over the environment. So we went over the environment and what the environment was. We went over that. It was the market structure, the context of the market. Okay. Now, L. What is L? L is levels. What is levels? Levels is the determined price point of support and resistance levels in the market. As we talked about, you have to understand the overall resistance. You have to understand the overall support on how to play that. Okay, we know it's a strong resistance level and we go back to that area. 9 times out of 10, it can be another put opportunity. So vice versa. If we come down to a certain key level, and matter of fact, and we're going to break down a few things because I'm going to go into some charts and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about on how to understand and on how to catch them. So let's go back to, let me see if I can find some good price points and some good setups real quick. Let's see, how can we utilize this in a sense? So we're going to kind of utilize this little key area real quick to kind of help us on out, to kind of understand the support and resistance level. Ooh, let me do that. Understand the support and resistance level real quick. So let me move this one up so we can just focus on this little channel right about here. And we're going to make a duplicate copy and focus on another price point right above our heads. Duplicate. Why is it not showing a duplicate? Oh, here we go. And we're going to go to the top. So we're going to try to understand exactly where the bears did not want the area like bulls to break out at. So kind of look at this channel. So you kind of get an overall look right where resistance is. You kind of see the overall look of where support is. And I can make that line green as well so you know what support is. So like I said, we're going to just use this for example. We're going to use it. And I'm going to show y'all another trick too. I'm going to show y'all another trick. Okay. So right here, for example. So we know what the overall resistance is because look at the aggression. Look at the aggression once we hit this key level around this 560, and you can see the aggression on the buyer side around this 557. Because you can see right here, buyer stepped in every time we hit that green line. Right here, seller stepped in every time we hit that red line. Yeah, we got a little breakout above it, but look what happened. The body of the candle came right back underneath what? That red line, and you got that pullback right back on down. So basically, once you start to familiarize yourself with these certain price points, that's your levels. Support and resistance, then it starts to get a little bit easier on how to understand whether you should get in for a call or whether you should get in for a put. Or again, going long or going short. So once you start to understand these price levels, guys, that's how you can familiarize yourself with these areas of support of the entries and exits. So now that we went over the levels, support and resistance, all right, so let's go to the last two E's, which is entry. You already know what that is. We know what entries is. Entries is pretty much a desired price point a trader chooses to enter a stock. Same thing as exits. Exit is what? A desired price point a trader chooses to exit a stock. So we got one at enter and got one at exit. So let's take a look. Oh, and let me show you a trick that I use too, guys. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't use indicators. I do, but I'm gonna tell you why. Especially on a 30-minute time frame. I love using this on your 30-minute time frame, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I know probably a lot of you guys don't pay attention to this, but I'm gonna break it down to you. You're gonna probably get it. So, okay, on my indicators, I use a 50, which is the red. I use 20, which is orange, and I use the 9, which is blue, right? So notice real carefully how. Let me go to this real quick. Let me go to this. All right, cool. So notice how when those indicators is in the upright position, when you got the blue, yellow, and red, when the blue is leading, the orange is second, and the red is last. You notice how the market like trends with it. It goes up because your indicators are in the upright side. Now, when you start to cross over on the downside, here, look what happens to the market. The market follows. See that? Now, when you start to cross back above, that 50 with the 9 and the 20, look what happens. The market goes back up. So you notice that, right? So let's look at it for today. So let's try to get an idea of what we think the market could do today. So right now, what does look like those indicators are doing? Look like those indicators are pointing down, right? And look like that indicators look like it wants to cross what? The blue. So, I mean, the red, which is the 50. Look what happened last time that happened. What happened? We got overextended. Your indicator started to curl down. You got that nice indicator crossover where we got that nice little flush because what happened? You crossed that 50. 50 got to treat it almost like a 200-day moving average. It's kind of like, okay, if we're on top of the 50, the market moves up. Now, when we crack that 50, the market goes down because it's no longer a floor, it's a ceiling now because it's transitioning. So, if you notice now, what are we doing? Look at what these indicators are doing right now. The indicators are doing what? The indicators look like it's showing slight weakness, like we want to do an indicator crossover back down towards the downside. So if you notice, look at the impact. Look real close at it. You notice how those two indicators, the red and the orange, the blue and the orange, is slowly crossing that red one, which is supposed to always be at the bottom. Now, when that floor comes above your head, what happens? That floor turns into a ceiling. Now that becomes resistance because now that's hard to break back above. That's almost like a 200-day moving average. That leads to more weakness. What that does is that gets the bears excited for a possible push on down. What? Hold on, go back in the room. I'm coming. So if you notice, look at the impact. Look, see what I mean? Look at the impact. See that? That's getting the bears excited. You see a lot more selling pressure coming in. That's causing that what? Downtrend. That's leading towards some downside. You ran on up towards this area here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take pre-market's high because now that's the challenge. We're going to have to cross that 562.25 because that's the area we got rejected at, right? So we know what resistance is. So we know that's the main area because that's going to be the area that we need to cross. So we know for sure for today that's going to be resistance right here, guys. Boom, resistance. All right, let's figure out support because we know the area that the bears are not allowing the bulls to cross because do you see any of the bodies of the candle crossing above that level? Nope. So we see right here that you're automatically getting stuck. Okay, so now let's look at it on the downside. So what areas that the bulls are not allowing the bears to cross, right? So let's take it. Let's take this down here. Let's start to slightly move it. Oops, let me do that. Let's start to slightly move it down towards this way. Come on now. All right, here we go. Did it make a duplicate copy? Yeah, I don't know why this thing been acting kind of slow. Let's see. So we know we got this red, we got this bounce here. We've seen these long upper shadows. So we know right here, this is where the bulls are trying to cover right here. So let's keep this on watch to see if the bulls can hold this key level. So that's going to be possible support. So we know the area that the bulls are trying to protect, that they're not allowing the bears to cross. So as you notice, every time the bears try to come in, buying pressure come in. Every time they pull back, buying pressure come in. Every time they pull back, buying pressure come in. Every time they pull back, buying pressure come in, because you notice the bodies of the candles are not crossing that area just yet. So we're going to keep this on watch to see if these bears can take control of it. So we're going to see if these bulls can try to hold it. If not, we will see more downside. We will continue that downtrend. So let's keep it on watch. So if you notice how they're battling, right now the bears are trying to take out that key level right here that the bulls try to hold during pre-market. So let's keep this on watch. Can the bears outtake them? Right now the bears are trying to take possession of this area. Once they take possession of this area, how much lower can we go? So right now, again, we already know this area, we're not back towards this area. So this area we don't even have to worry about. So we know that's the area that we need to break out. So we know that's the area that we need to return to if you are going long. We know that's the area that we need to claim in order to get back up towards the 562.50s, towards the 563s. That's the area that's stopping you from getting towards these higher levels. So we know that for sure. That area is guarded by bears off top. That's why they came in super aggressive and pulled you down. Now, the next area that those bears are trying to go for is 561. So right now, the bulls are doing their best to fight to hold this key area, thus putting you in a channel. Because why? This area, the bulls are refusing to let the bears cross. In this area, the bears are refusing to let the bulls break out. So if you notice that, it's not about the wicks. It's always about the bodies of the candles. That's what I look at. I look at about how we close these positions out. So I want to see on how this candle is going to close out. Will we close out and stay on top of this 561, thus creating support? Or will we crack it and create a new low? So if you notice, look right here. Look very, very closely, guys. You notice that? That every time you pull back, those buyers are protecting it. So we know that this area is protected by bulls. This is the bulls territory. This is the area that the bulls are protected. And we go back up here, we know that we can't break out. Okay, this is the area that the bears are protected. That's the bears territory. So right now this is a 30-minute candle. So we got about 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Let's see how this candle closes out within 4 minutes. If the bears can close, I'll put it like this. If the bulls can hold this level within 4 minutes as the next candle comes in, then that means once that next candle does have a pullback, you're still going to have a floor to bounce on top of. However, if these bears can yank this candle and close underneath that 561 mark, that means that once that new candle comes in, the new 30-minute candle comes in, you're going to automatically be welcome to resistance. But look at it right now. Look what these buyers are doing. The buyers are doing their very best to protect this key area. So if these bears could continuously protect this key area, that'll lead to a possible rotation back up towards the upside, where you'll rotate from this part of the channel to this part of the channel. So we know where the top portion is, we know where the lower portion is. So let me put that to a sign. What was the actual open? Actual open was, on that red candle was 23. So let me fix 23. We'll put 23 because I want it right where that red candle is. Right where that red candle, because that's the area we need to break out. See right here? Look what the bears are doing. They got about 3 minutes to see can they close underneath 561.13. So if you notice, they're having trouble. Why? Because look at the buying pressure coming in. Because the bulls are protecting that key area. They're not allowing them bears to take that away from them. So if they can hold it, then you still utilize that for support for a possible rotation back on up. However, if that candle, this specific candle, closes underneath that, that means this is another area that the bears will claim. So that means that we'll go to a lower price point and continue the downtrend. So let's keep a look at it to see. We got about 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left until the candle closes out. Let's see. Will the bears have enough strength to close underneath that this key mark, or will those bulls have enough strength to stay on top? Right now, the bulls are taking control. Bears are trying to take control of this area. See, look at that buying pressures. Look, protecting it. You notice that? Look at that. Every time it keeps trying to yank down the body is still trying to push it back up. So let's see how it's going to close out. We still got 2 minutes. Will that candle close above or close below? I'm going to ask you guys, what do you guys think? Will the buyers take control by holding on top, or will the bears take control by holding underneath and continue this downtrend on down? So let's see what's about to happen. Right now, we got about 1 minute left, guys. This is going to be crucial. Look at this. See that? Look at that buying pressure still fighting. Look, staying on top of that line. Watch this. We got the next candle soon coming in. Let's see what's about to happen. Who's about to win? Who's about to win this territory here? Exactly right, Ralph. But you notice the fight. You notice the fight between territories. You notice the fight up here. The Bears won that completely. Now it's the Bulls' turn to see if they can hold it. But look what's happening. And we got about almost 20 seconds left, guys. Almost 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. If we close underneath, that belongs to the Bears. That means more downside is coming. So let's see. We got about 13 seconds left. Bulls are doing their hardest to hold this key level. Let's see. We got about 8 seconds left, guys. Let's see what's about to happen. If those Bears get underneath, that's going to be another level that's equal to more downside. 2, 1, boom, underneath. There you go. There you go. See, you're opening underneath. So that's going to lead to more aggression. So that means that now the Bears has taken over another territory. So keep this on watch. So now the Bears going to pile in. Boom, there you go. See what I mean? Add to more aggression. See, guys, that's all it's about. Understanding these patterns. That's it. And what is it doing? Continue the downtrend. Look how I called this out so quick. But Ralph, look how I called this out so quick. All behind one price. One particular price. That's it. I called out one particular price and one particular pattern. There you go. That's it. All I did was call out one price, one particular pattern. That's it. That's all I did. And called it out that easy to understand these setups. So that's all it is, guys. Is understanding these setups between Bears and Bulls. That's it. So let's see. Keep this on watch. Now we're still in this downtrend setup for some more downside. So let's see. Where are some more key areas that buyers can move in aggressively? Where they can come in aggressive to hold. So let's keep this on watch. So right now, look like you're getting a bounce around the 560-50 range, almost around this level.
Candle goes red and green, but moving average showing down.
Yeah, because right now, look at the pattern. Look at the pattern from pre-market. We've been on a downtrend ever since pre-market, and going into intraday still on a continuation downtrend.
And from here, you create new support and resistance.
Yeah, exactly. So what it's doing is, right here from pre-market, you can clearly see that we're on a downtrend setup going into intraday because we're still losing ground. We're still getting a pullback. Again, the Bulls have lost that 561 level. Bears have claimed it. So now you got Bears sitting here at the 562, and you got Bears sitting here at this 561. So now they have claimed 2 key levels. So let's see on where we go from here. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Can the Bulls try to reclaim this 561 level, or will the Bears come in and keep them out? They keep them out, we're going to a lower price. So what is keeping us up right now? Again, 560.50. 560.50 is holding you up. So let's take another one here, go to 560.50. So if they take out 560.50, you're going down to 560. So let's take this out. Let's make a duplicate copy, come down to 560. So you can see right here, why 560? Because if you notice in after hours, you came down to around this 560 level and you bounce, right? So we go across the board. Let's do this. Let me expand it to the left and expand it to the right. Boom, right here. And let me set it for 550 exactly. Should drop it just slightly. So you can see right here, we came down in after hours, boom, came on up. Look right here, 560.50, same little key area. Bulls kind of move in, trying to recover right off of that support line. And all I did, guys, was just take the pass. All I did was look at the movements from yesterday. Right here, I said we had a pullback in after hours where Bulls came in and held that key level for that pushback on up. That's all I did. All I did was match this to this. What did they pull back down to? 560.50. Thus putting you in a small channel between 561.13 and it's 560.50. Going back and forth, back and forth. Why? Because now this area belongs to the Bears. This area still belongs to the Bulls because you haven't cracked it. So that's why you're going back and forth in this little mini channel right here, mini channel. But we already know what the Bears are doing. The Bears are trying to move from one price point to the next price point, but on the downside. So what we're trying to do is to see, okay, now that the Bears have showed themselves, when will the Bulls show themselves? Okay, will the Bulls reclaim that 561, get back on top of this movement for the push, for the rotation back on up towards the upside, or will we continue this downtrend on down? Will the Bears continue to keep taking price points after price points after price points away from the Bulls? So let's see. Right now we're in this little channel. Right now we're in this little specific channel. Let me go to a 3-minute time frame as well. 3-minute time frame, 3-minute time frame, 3-minute time frame, 3-minute time frame. All right, so 3-minute time frame, that's still leading to some weakness. You can clearly see on this 30-minute time frame, it looks like a straight downtrend setup. So again, right now, we know the bears have claimed the 561.13-ish level, and we know that they have claimed that 562 level. So we know the bears have 2 levels to their name. So what we're gonna do is, let's change this to red. So every time I'm putting in red, that means that belongs to the bears. That is bears territory. So boom, bears have that, bulls have this. So now the bears have claimed 2 areas. So what are the bulls going to do? Are the bulls going to try to reclaim this 561 to get back on top for possible rotation back on up? Or will the bears come in again aggressive and then come in? Because that means if they lose 560.50, that means now you have to look at the prices underneath that key level. 560.40, 560.30, 560.20, 560.10, all the way back down to 560 itself. So right now, all we're doing is just looking at it in a channel right now, because again, the bulls have not broken back out, nor have the bears cracked. So right now, the bulls are going this area, the bears are going this area, thus putting you in a channel. You can see it clearly right here on this 3-minute time frame, putting you going sideways in a channel, because we have not got a breakout nor a crack down just yet. We're going sideways. So therefore, you can see it, and here go the bears. Look like they're trying to move in again. So let's see. Let's see. Keep this on watch, guys. Keep this on watch. So if we do crack 560.50, that means the next key area is 560. Why 560? Because psychologically, 560 is a natural support and resistance line, because that's a new bracket, a new price bracket. Because that's what's holding you right now. 560 is the last line of defense. Because you know if those bulls lose 560s, then where you're going? You're going right back into the 550s. Now you're back into the 550 bracket, right? Because you lost 560. Now 560, if those bears take them out, now that belongs to the bears. Now the bears will push you out of the 560 range. Now you're going back into the 550 range. So not just that, let's also see what the max pain is today. So what is the max pain today is? The max pain for today is simply, let's see. Let me go to my max pain, guys. Max pain, what is SPY's max pain for today? My SPY's max pain for today is 561. You do have 151,000 out of the money puts versus 133 out of the money calls. And again, for the max pain of 561. So right now, how low have we went? We have tested that 561 max pain. So that means that those sellers will try to take, or those puts will try to take advantage of what? 561 max pain, but that possible pushback on down. So let's see if they're going to become, there we go, more aggressive. So there we go. Here we go. Damn, I couldn't even set my alert in time. Damn it. I'm trying to set my alert. It's moving too quick. So let's see. All right, I'm going to put my alert for 560. I'm going to put an alert for 560. Let me see. If they crack it. I'm going to put an alert for below. 560 below. All right, so let me set an alert. Let's see if those bears are going to try to yank them all the way back down to 560. All right, so right now, they're still holding 550 right now. So let's see. So I got an alert set for 560. So let's see, because right now it's bears. I mean, look at the candles. Look, I mean, even on the 30-minute time frame, each candle represents 30 minutes. That's 30 minutes of just selling. You only have what, 2 green candles, an hour of green, and then it went right back to red. So it's showing the overall pattern that we are in a downtrend. So right now, guys, we're on a downtrend position right now. So let's just see. Let's see can these bulls hold above 560.50 and try to rotate back on up. Guys, hold up real quick. I gotta put my son in this room because I'm trying to stay with these lessons real quick, guys. Hey, go in that room now. Sorry about that, guys. I had to play. I'm playing daddy duty today too, man. And sorry about that. But yeah. So again, it's all about, and we're going over Ely right now because we know right now what the environment is. Right now, it's looking like a downtrend environment right now, right? We know what resistance is. We know what possible support is. Right now, we know that the buyers are trying to hold at 560.50 level. We know what resistance is, which is around the 562 level. So we know exactly where the bears are located, and we know where the bulls are located at this moment. So we know here, resistance here, support here. So that thus putting us in this channel, right? Because we haven't cracked yet. So we right now are transitioning in between these 2 bad boys at the moment. So right here, we know what the tops is. We know what the bottoms is. Because the bulls this is a strong demand zone because you can see the buying pressure kicked in the minute you hit around that 560. And as I told y'all, all I did was put a line across the board because all I did was look at the past chart history. from yesterday, when we did pull back down, the bulls reclaimed 560.50 for that nice pushback on up. Because look at the impact. The minute we hit around that 560.50, we had that nice pushback on up. The minute we hit around 562, we had that nice pushback on down. So we know exactly where the bulls are located, and we know exactly where the bears are located. So we know we have a bottom, and we know we have a top. So we know we can rotate. Once we start to cover that 560.50, we have 9 times out of 10 room to rotate back up towards these highs again. So as long as the bulls can hold that 560.50 level, you got room to rotate back on up. So just keep it on watch. Let's see what these buyers can do. Can they reclaim the 561.13? So let's see what's about to happen right here, this 561 level here. Let's see what's about to happen. Can the bulls reclaim this old support line, utilize that to push back on up, or will the bears come in super aggressive again and push it right back on down towards that 560.50? So let's see. In other words, will we continue the downtrend pattern on down, or will the bulls move in and actually give us that breakout? So let's just keep on watch to see, guys. That's all I'm doing is keeping this on watch. That's all I'm doing. So right now, it's still looking downtrend to me, even though we're getting that push back on up. I'm still watching the downtrend setup. I'm still watching some resistance. I'm still watching red candles at the moment. Because right now, overall, guys, we're on the downtrend setup right now. Until these bulls can come in and show us. Right now, to me, it's still downtrending. So let's keep this on watch. Can these bulls prove to us that they can move back up towards the upside where we can see a downtrend break, reclaim that 561.13, back on up towards the upside? But you have to keep in mind also, guys, look at the indicators. The indicators are still curling at the moment. So you got the blue indicator crossing underneath that 20. Because normally when you're on top, you remember I told you the order: blue, orange, red, you get that movement up. But look what's happening. Now you have the blue that lost the lead. Now the blue is showing weakness. Now it's crossing over that 20, which represents more downside. So look at your indicators starting to slowly cross. You got the 9 EMA and you got the 20 EMA crossing down this way, which can represent more downside coming. So that's why I'm just keeping my eyes peeled to see if we're going to get some more pullback coming. So therefore, continue that downtrend on down. So I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. So right now, it's still looking weak to me. Even though you're going up, it's still showing weakness. To me, it's still showing weakness. It's still showing weakness. I still see more downside than up. Yep, there you go. So I still see more downside than upside. But it's easy to read once you start to put the pieces of the puzzle together, guys. You start to put your indicators together. You start to put your patterns together. You start to just see the overall look. Because like I said, from this pre-market pullback, all I've been seeing is selling. 2 candles of green, selling. All I've been seeing is pretty much selling pressure kicking in. I mean, even on the 30-minute time frame on our volume candle, you can clearly see selling volume, pretty much, guys. That's all you pretty much see. But what I'm saying is, how do you? This is what I'm trying to say. How to utilize this? You don't have to you don't have to jump in immediately. Just kind of start to understand the pattern setups first. So say, for instance, we do move back on up. Okay, then you can utilize the areas that already took place, right? So we already know this is a strong resistance, right? Then we came right here. This could be another area of resistance because we got rejected right here for a pullback on down. This is how you can start to utilize this and really start to understand these movements, how to understand how to use these resistance levels to a point. And what I mean by that is, look right here. Pre-market, you had this little movement here. So let me move this up right where this candle is, right? So you see right here where we ran on up, got rejected, and it came back on down. You can utilize this price point because we haven't broken out. You can utilize this price point because we haven't broken out. So all we're doing right now is still on this downtrend. So you can clearly see where every time you go up, you get rejected. You go on up, you get rejected. So right there is just still showing some downside. So what happened? When we bounced back on up towards this old resistance area, what happened? Bears came in, pullback. So, but you notice the setup? And that's all, and basically all it is based off of pre-market's movement. So if you notice that, all I did, I'm gonna show you exactly what I did. All I did was just take the pre-market's rejections here and here. That's it. We have not came back to this area yet. So what can I utilize? This one here, right? Because we bounced on up right before the market opened and got rejected, right? So all I did was just take a line, put it right where that candle is. So when we did bounce up in intraday, look what happened. You broke past this candle here, but you came right back underneath where? That 561.40, and you pulled right back on down. So that's it. All I did was just utilize certain key areas, even in pre-market, to help me out, to kind of give me an idea. Okay, if I wanted to go for a put, what can I utilize? I can set up for a possible entry here. Why? Because this is an area where we got rejected in pre-market that we could not break out in intraday. Here we got a little push. We got the low upper shadow, but then we came right back underneath this same area that caused a more dramatic pullback, thus giving you a downtrend, continuation downtrend movement. So you can clearly see that. Now, say for instance we do break out past this key level, would it be the next area up here? Then you got to look at this area that we have not broken out. So we was the U shape on up, then we can utilize this resistance area. But before we get there, we just have to utilize this one because we haven't broken out. So as we got that little pop out, boom, came right back underneath, boom, there you go. More downside, downtrend still continuing, bring you right back down to what? Close to that 560.50. So right there, and all I'm doing is looking at the pattern. All I'm doing is looking at the pattern setup. Looking at the pattern setup, I'm watching my indicator crossovers between the 9 EMA, 20 EMA, 50 that we are crossing on the downside. We're back underneath the VWAP. Everything is still pointing down. We still got a downtrend setup. I mean, everything is still pointing down, guys. I mean, everything's just telling me that it's still bearish. But sorry for the rambling. But with the lessons that I did bring up, guys, did it help a lot as far as the Breaking Bad method, as far as the Ely methods? I mean, did those areas help out as far as understanding the states that the market transitions through between the breakout, trending, ranging, reversal states? Like, did this help you out a lot, guys? And then tomorrow, what we're gonna do is we're definitely gonna go into an actual trade to setting ourselves up. So what I would do was just kind of breaking this down, for example, on how to have a stable work ethics, on how to overcome those bad habits, how to understand that Ely formula, understanding your environments, understanding your levels, which is support and resistance, how to understand your entries, how to understand your exits. So those are the things I was trying to break down today. But tomorrow we're going to go down to a big, we're going to go into more of a deeper dive, especially with options, how to choose the right contracts, how to set yourself up without catching time decay. We're gonna break those down, and also what I want from you guys, and you can hit me up too, and I can write it down. If it's anything that you want me to go over tomorrow in specific, like again, we're gonna go over the contracts, how to set ourselves up for the right type of contracts, what to look for the right type of contracts. Anything else you guys need me to go over, just feel free to reach out to me. Like, hit me up through the chats. Hit me up through the chat so I can write it down and we'll go over it.
What broker do you use?
I use Ameritrade, well, Charles Schwab now, because now they tied in together. So I use Charles Schwab, and I've been using this platform for a long time. I never had no problems with it, but I've been using Thinkorswim for the longest. I mean, I have not had any problems, boss. But yeah, T, again, anything y'all need me to go over, even for tomorrow, like, because I have 2-day lessons, because I want to go into more of a deeper dive tomorrow, more into a PowerPoint lesson, again, going over the contracts, for options, how to get in for an entry, how to get out for an exit, how to control the stop loss. So we're going to go down to more of a deeper dive tomorrow, trying to set ourselves up better. But today I definitely want to go over the bad habits and your ELEs, understanding your environment levels and things like that. So again, if y'all need me to go over any specific details tomorrow, man, feel free to hit me up right now. Just throw it up in chat so I can write it down, and I got y'all so I can get my presentations and everything better prepared tomorrow. So if it's anything in specific, and I'm asking it, guys, you have the floor. You guys have the floor. If you need me to break it down in any specifics, please feel free just to throw it out there, because I'm here to write it down so I can have it for the talking points for tomorrow, because y'all had me for 2 days, guys. So all we were doing now was just going over the bad habits, the Breaking Bad method, and going over Ely, how to understand these setups as far as your environment, your levels, your entries, your exits. So we went over Ely, like I said, the levels, understanding resistance, understanding the level of support. So right here, I had this marked off showing the level of support where buyers was holding for a strong demand, and I was showing you this area of resistance where the sellers were coming in for a strong supply zone. So you can clearly see right here, we're in this channel. We're in a specific channel here. So let me show you for right now that we are in this channel here at the moment, from here to here. That we're holding right into this channel because that 560.50 has held strong support like we did yesterday. So 560.50, but a possible rotation back on up towards the upside, where you can rotate from the tops to the bottoms, from the bottoms back up to the tops. But yeah, guys, if y'all need help with anything else, guys, please feel free to let me know. I mean, I'm here to help you guys with anything you need help with. If y'all need to go over more chart patterns, if you need me to break down, I mean, looking at different time frames, whatever you guys need, guys, I'm here to help you with whatever you need help with. I'll write everything down in my talking points for tomorrow. Again, I'm already gonna go over options and the contracts, how to better prepare yourself, how to avoid time decay. And so forth, how on which contracts to use, same day, next day, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna break everything down to a science on that note. But yeah, guys, just reach out to me, Ralph, T, any one of y'all. If y'all need me to go over any specifics, please just reach out to me right now in chat so I can write it down. So whatever pops up, I want to write it down because again, it's all on you guys. The floor is yours. So I'm here to help the best way I can. And this is my first presentation, so y'all have to excuse me. I am kind of a little bit nervous because I've never done this before. Any other time I'm just doing a live stream where we're going, talking about the trade and everything. But I never really broke down a lesson before, other than pre-recorded stuff. But I'm doing this for you guys, man. I'm willing to do it. Shout out to Deck for giving me the platform for doing this, man. Shout out to Tradecaster. And again, if y'all need me to go over anything else, please feel free because we already went over. Let's go back over what we did go over. So we did go over the Breaking Bad method. We did go over this. Let's bring this back up. So we did go over Breaking Bad method.
You're doing great.
I know, boss. I'm just nervous. I'm just because I'm so used to just doing my normal live and going over the trades and trying to do lessons at the same time. But I love it. I love the opportunity. That's why I'm not running from it, and I'm willing to take the challenge because I want to make Deck proud of me, man. So, but we did go over the Breaking Bad method. We did go over that first and foremost. We broke down on what things that we need to overcome: having the wrong mindset, not having a detailed plan, unstable work ethics, losing trade syndrome, losing money per trade, lack of tracking. That's one of the main things, guys. Do track your movements down, your tradings down, whether it's a loss, whether it's a win. Write everything down so you can learn from your mistakes and continue to do better. And last but not least, the main one that everybody have. Andre, and thank you so much. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous because, like I said, I'm used to doing my live stream, just going straight into the market. But the breakdown stuff, I was kind of a little nervous, but I'm good. I'm good now because of you guys, and I thank you. So again, let me give y'all a sound off again. Shout out to y'all, man, because y'all gave me the courage to do this. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all. Love y'all, man. But yeah, and last but not least, we went over Ely. We went over our Ely lesson. So what was the Ely lesson? That was here. What is Ely? Again, ELEE. That is environment, levels, entries, and exits. So we went over the environment because as I stated, what does the market transitions through? 4 states, guys. You go through a trending state, you go through a ranging state, you go through a breakout state, and you go through a reversal state. So we went over that. We went over again what environment was in general, and the environment in general was the market structure, context of the market. You already know what levels is. What is levels? Levels is pretty much the determined price point of support and resistance levels in the market. And again, we already went over entries and exits. We already know what that is. Entries pretty much is a desired price point a trader chooses to enter a stock. And you already know what exit is. Exit simply is a desired price point a trader chooses to exit a stock. So we went over the Ely. So we're going to take that into consideration going into tomorrow. So we're going to be doing some live trading tomorrow, setting ourselves up. How can we profit it? And as you can see right now, guys, we're still on this downtrend setup. And look how we came up. Look how we figured a pattern that quick. Look how we figured out the pattern that quick. And we just opened up. All we did was take pre-markets movement and we just found a pattern. That's it. We found a simple pattern, downtrend pattern set up right now. That can lead to more. I still got my alert set up for 560. So let's see. If we crack that 560.50, if those bears come in aggressive, 560.50, that means that we'll still continue this downtrend on down. So let's go. I just want to see if I was correct. I want to see if my theory is right. So let's see. So I want to see if those bears can take out that 560.50. If we crack that, can we see that 560? If those bulls cannot hold its 560.50, because it does look aggressive. So let's see. I just want to keep my eyes peeled to see if we can get that pull. I want to see I just want to see if my theory was correct. That's all I want to see. If this downtrend is going to continue, if the bears are going to take out the 560.50, and could we possibly see that 560 touch, which will trigger off my alert. So I just want to see. I'm just keeping on watch because right now the bulls are still trying to hold this 560.50 right now. Still trying to hold this key level. But if you lose this key level, because you got to remember, that's a $50 mark. because you have to think about it. From the 560.50, 560.50, that separates you between 560 and 561. So this mark alone separates you from 561 down to 560, kind of putting you in this little channel. So that's what I want to see. I definitely want to keep my eyes peeled to see where we go from here. Because right now the floor is still holding. So the bulls are still holding this key level at the moment. Still holding it. But it's still not a lot of buying pressure still kicking in just yet. Because we're still underneath the open, which is making a candle on the daily red. We still underneath this key level. We're still underneath this key level. Because the next level, I'm telling you, where them bears are trying to go, they're trying to go for that 560.50. Because they're taking out each price point bit by bit. So right now they're trying to keep those buys underneath this 561 level. If they can keep those buys underneath this 561 level, if they're gonna try to push them right back down to this 560.50, because that's gonna be the next level that they're trying to go for. That'll be the next level. Oh, do I have NVIDIA up here too? I forgot to put my video up. I apologize about that. Yep, and NVIDIA bounced off my from my line. I already had set 126.88, still bouncing off of that bad boy. So they're still trying to hold. So by NVIDIA holding, that's going to contribute to SPY still trying to hold. Now, if NVIDIA was to lose that 126.88, that's going to contribute to SPY pulling back again. See, that's what's holding SPY up right now too, is NVIDIA, because NVIDIA is holding up that 126.88. See, that's what's helping SPY right now. You can clearly see that. One at 126.88, as long as those buys hold at 126.88, SPY is going to hold up. But the minute that those bears come in aggressive, just say for instance, that they come in aggressive and was to reverse it and pull it back down to 126.88, I can guarantee you SPY is going to go down. But right now, the only thing that's holding it up is that 126.88, which is making SPY hold up. Apple boss, let me check out Apple real quick. Take a look at Apple too. Let's take a look at Apple. Yeah, Apple is, I'm trying to go to it. Oh, this stupid chart, he'll be acting up. There we go, I got it. So bounced off that open. Yep, we did bounce off that open. Got that nice little run towards that 520, 229.50. So let's see what Apple and them got. See, these two this was pushing this bad boy. So let's see what they're gonna do. Cause let me see, NVIDIA's still getting stuffed right now. Underneath, what is this? That 527.50. So it needs to break above 527.50. Same thing with Apple. Apple needs to cross 529.50. So let me put an alert here to see can they get that breakout 529.50. So let's see. So let's set up two alerts. Let's set up two alerts. We're gonna set up one for Apple and we're gonna set up one for NVIDIA to see can we get that break on both. Look like this one like it already wants to break on NVIDIA. Ain't no point in setting it. Look like it's already pushing. Yep, all behind that 560.50 level. See what happened here last time you hit this level?
Nice stuff, keep going.
Yeah, but you see, all I did was just take that pre-market, after hours yesterday, and all I did was just take that, and I just put it into today's movement. So the area that was pulling down to, right here, look how aggressive those buys were once we hit that 560 level. Boom, ran right back on up. Same key level here, 560 loom, boom, same demand zone, same the demand area. But I'm still keeping it on watch though, because right now we are pushing on Apple. Look like Apple wants to hit that 529.50 mark. Can we break above it and hold it? Is the question. Because right now we are trying to push to that 229.50.
Will it be chopped all day till end of earning?
Right now, I mean, what would need to take place, especially with SPY, what would need to take place for SPY as Apple push. So what need to take place with SPY, we need to.
You do puts and calls only on spot, or do you trade MSFT?
Sometimes it depends, boss. Like okay, like today, I can do NVIDIA. It all depends. It all depends on the setup. Like,
Only trade your setup your life.
well, the reason why I trade SPY, with SPY, I really don't trade with SPY. I use SPX because SPX you can profit a lot.
Awesome learning board. Thank you.
Man, no problem at all, boss. Thank you so much. But yeah, I normally trade with SPX because I can make a good amount of money in a short period of time. Like for example, let me see if I can bring up an SPX contract. Let me see if I can bring up one so I can show y'all how SPX move versus everything else. So it would let me take this one. I know it's old, but I'm gonna just show you the prices of how you can make good money in a short period of time. So with SPX, for example, I'm gonna just use this one. SPX, you can clearly see that it moves by fives, right? So if you get in, let's say if you just got in Let's just say 5 cents. Let's just, for example. And it started to move up. You're already up $5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You're already up like a certain amount of money at a short period of time because it moves by either 10-cent increments or 5-cent increments. That's how SPX works. So you can make a lot of money, but you also can lose a lot of money. So, I mean, that's why you have to understand the patterns to be in on the right side of momentum, because if you're using SPX, you can make good money in a short period of time. Now, if I was to use like Nvidia and them, sometimes they're moving like penny increments. So, for example, let me just use, let me see, for example, let me see if I can bring up one of the charts real quick. Let me use, trying to see if I can bring up Nvidia's contracts today, because I think they should move by penny increments. Sometimes, let me see. Let me just use ones for example. See how they move. I'm trying to use a good one, so let me use this one. All right, mark this bad boy here and make a duplicate copy here. All right, so for example, well, Nvidia moving today by 5, because normally they move by penny increments, but today's moved by 5. So kind of like what it's kind of doing, kind of like what SPX is doing. So if you notice, even Nvidia is moving by 5. So let me see how the chart looked on Nvidia's movement today. So from $6 to $7, I mean, you got a nice little movement. Nothing. I mean, it's not nothing crazy just yet. Yeah, we're almost around 6 to 7. So it's like $1 movement. So you have 1,000 shares. I could have made 1,000. Could have made a nice little grand. So, but if you keep pushing, you go to AW, you'd have been up $2,000 on that one. You starting to get, and that's the thing about it with these contracts. Like, okay, I look for good volume and I look for good deltas. Like, I like to get contracts that has good, candles that look healthy. That's let me know I'm not getting into a contract that's not doing anything. So when I see something like that, I mean, showing some good movement, showing some good volatility in it. I mean, I'm in for a quick scalp. I'm in for this like certain type of movements. But like when I go for contracts, I normally look for example, let me bring it up real quick. Like when I go for contracts, I normally look for deltas and I look for volume. So when I'm in it, I'm normally looking for delta, which is why I have my delta here. Anything like over like 30, anything over 30, that's healthy. You got good volume, you got about 10,000 and so forth. So I look for open interest volume and also look for just the today's volume. So that's what I do. So I look for good volume. See how you got good volume here? You got a 69 on this. You got 5,000 here. You got 35. So let's look how the contract looks on this one. So let's see how that contract looks. So let's check it out. So, but you see how healthy it looks? So, I mean, you didn't get a big move, but I mean, it's healthy. For again, if Nvidia starts to keep going up, I mean, we could still start to see more upside. So let's just see what Nvidia does. Can it hold that 527.50? You can hold 527.50, and for that push on up to 528, you can definitely see more movement on your Nvidia contract. So it all depends on if we can hold above this 527.50 and go for that push to 528. So will your contract. So right now it's still catching there. Oh, there we go, pushing. So now that we're pushing, we should start to see some upward movement. So let's keep it on watch to see. Let's see. Because still getting this little push. Let me see what's going to happen. Because it should start to bounce. But see, you're still struggling at that 527.50. You still haven't broken it yet. See how I keep getting stuffed at 527.50? That's why the contract not doing nothing right now. That's why it's going sideways, because you still haven't broken out yet. See, showing weakness because you're getting stuffed at 527.50, which that should start to lead to weakness on your contract. That's why the contract is hesitating, all because you can't get a 527 breakout.
We from about to see RCK on the spy to me losing money.
Where we at, boss? Yeah, but then the only one that's pushing is Apple. See, Nvidia's getting weak. See, it's because the Apple's still pushing. Because everything else, if you look at this ladder right here, everything else is in red. Everything else literally is in red. Why I don't have Apple on this thing? Yeah, see, Apple the only one in green. See, everything else is falling. Everything else is literally in red. You can clearly see this. The market itself, that's the reason why SPY's pushing, because of Apple. Because Apple is the ringleader. Keep it on watch, guys. Keep it on watch. Because it looks like it's trying to push towards that 230 mark. Apple. trying to. So let's see. I'm gonna make an alert here too, because Nvidia's getting weak. Nvidia's falling. So it's not Nvidia. It's Apple doing that crap. All right. Let's see. But the minute that Apple loses steam, I guarantee it's gonna make SPY pull back. That's only because of Apple doing that. Because again, look at the ladder, guys. Everything else looks weak.
230 will be res.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now too, Marty. I'm looking at that 230 range. I'm looking at that 230 range. Yeah, I'm definitely just keeping this on watch. So we're about 20 cents away from that 230 mark. Keeping that on watch. But like I said, the minute that Apple loses steam, because Nvidia's already falling, but the minute that Apple loses steam, I guarantee you it's going to affect SPY. I promise you. I promise you that. That's the only thing that's holding SPY up is Apple. But let's see if they got enough strength. Because if not, you'll fall right back in that downtrend again. You'll fall right back underneath that 561. But it's all because the Apple's still pushing. Because you're already getting stuffed on Nvidia underneath that 527.50 mark. Come back on down towards that 527 mark. Because you already lost 527.50. Now they're trying to push it down to 5. Boom. What I told you.
So you set price alert to help you with your strategy to get in.
Well, I do that to alert you guys because to let y'all know, like, okay, if I see a certain pattern, by the time I even set it, he's gonna probably hit it. Damn it, it's gonna probably hit it before I even set it. Crap. Below. Let me see. Watch, for example. Watch. See? Boom. What I told you. Boom. It's all about patience. All about patience. All about patience. Let's see. Can we get that 560 crack? Let me see. Because right now you're back in that downtrend. Right now, Apple's losing some steam. Let's see. Let me see. I want to see if we're going to get that 560 crack, man. That 560.50 crack. Because Apple's starting to lose steam now because you hit that high area. You're starting to pull back now. I told y'all, once Apple started to lose steam, SPY was going to pull back because Nvidia's already pulling back. But the minute it loses that 126.88 and go underneath, you're going back that way.
How many monitors do you use, J-Boss?
3. I got two at the bottom, which is 27 inches. And then I got one at the top, which is like a 32 inch. Matter of fact, do I got a picture of it? Let me see if I can Yep. Let's see. Come on, baby. Let's see what we're gonna get. Yeah, guys. So I'm gonna keep everything rocking and rolling. Like I said, I'm just keeping it on watch. That's all I'm doing. Just watching my levels. That's it. All I'm doing is watching my levels, just watching the setup. Because I know what areas needs to be broken in order for us to still see upside on SPY. I know we gotta re-break that 160.50 mark. So I'm keeping that on watch. It's still looking weak. Let me see how them indicators looking real quick. Looking real quick, guys. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be leaving a little early today. Have an appointment. So for the little one. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be staying on right now. It's what 10:36. So I'm gonna stay on for a little bit longer, guys, and I'm gonna let you know when I'm gonna bounce. But I'm gonna do everything I can to keep breaking down some more lessons and go over these plays to see what we how we're looking like. So right now I'm still keeping this on watch. All I'm doing is watching Apple. Apple's pulling back. Nvidia's still trying to stay on top of that 126.88. Still looking a little weak. So I'm just keeping this on watch. See where we go from here. Still keep my eyes peeled to see where we go from here, guys. So all I'm doing is keep my eyes peeled. Because I still think if we could get that again, if we get that yank underneath that 560.50, I'm telling you, we could see 560 again. That's why I'm just watching this key level here. All I'm doing is watching this 560.50 because I want to see. Can we hold above, if we're going to get pulled right back underneath 561, and it looked like it wants to, because they'll bring it right back down to 560.50. So Nvidia's getting weak again. Apple's pulling back. So I'm watching this 561 level to see if they're going to crack it. That's all I'm doing is keep my eyes peeled to see. They're going Nvidia getting a little bit aggressive on the downside. That should start making SPY start to pull back. Because the Apple's starting to pull back even more because you're underneath that 529.50. I don't think anything else is holding. Let me see what Tesla doing. Tesla doing anything? Nope, Tesla's falling. Google's falling. I don't need Netflix. Nvidia, Microsoft. Nope, Microsoft's falling. Meta, I mean, that's the only thing I see. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It should be more downside coming. Because, I mean, Apple's still pulling back. Nvidia's still pulling back. So, everything else is falling. The market is pretty much red right now. So, I see. In order for Apple to turn red, we got to go all the way back down to 128. So, we're going to have to crack all the way back down this way. So, we're going to have to come back down to 229. From 229 back down to the 228. Because you can see right now, Nvidia's still trying to hold up on that 126.88. Now, you crack 126.88, you're losing that floor. You're coming back down towards that 126.50. Keep my eyes peeled on this, guys. See exactly. Because, I mean, your indicators are definitely crossing over. That's why sometimes you just got to be patient. Because it looks like it want to do one thing, but then it does the opposite. So watch. Keep it on watch. Watch. Because the way everything is looking right now, I'm telling you. Watch. Watch. Mark my words, guys. Watch. I'm keeping on watch.
Marty's Elizniak says, took some quick puts on $AAPL for 17 cents a contract.
Shout out to you, Marty, and shout out to the crew, guys. Shout out to those who caught a little bit of that pullback. So I'm just watching this key area because I'm telling you. Guys, I'm telling you. Watch. Because look. You about to look like you want to crack 126.88 on Nvidia, which you doing slowly. So that should start to contribute to seeing some more pullback. Boom! God, I was waiting on that. I was like, man, when is it coming? Goodness gracious. There we go. Like, God, stalling out. I told you, man, you got to have faith. You got to have patience. Whoo! You always gotta have belief, man. You gotta stick to your game plan. That's why I wasn't giving up. I'm like, I can see it. I'm just waiting on it to execute on it. Because I'm like, I know it's right. I see the setup right in my face. I see it. So what we need is that crack of 560.50. Because that downtrend is still forming. So we need that crack of 560.50, guys. 560.50 is what we need. 560.50. We can crack 560.50. That'll put us right back down this way. So we gotta crack this green line. We gotta get below this green line. Cause look at Nvidia. All right, let me see Apple. So if Apple needs to get rid of 229. Cause look at Nvidia. Look, Nvidia getting more aggressive. Nvidia's getting aggressive. There we go. Look, Ralph. Look. I'm still look. My pattern still sticking. Pattern still sticking, boss. Look at this. I told you. That's why I wasn't giving up. You gotta always have faith, man. Patience pays off. That's why I kept watching. That's why I wasn't giving up. I was like, nah. That's why I was like, nah. I think some more pullback coming. I just want to see. In order for me to get that good confirmation, I want to see that crack of 560.50 because we got the pullback. We underneath that downtrend again. Because we didn't get the downtrend break out. We back underneath the downtrend. So now I just want to see that 560.50 crack because I still think we're gonna see 560. That's why I got my alert at the bottom. Woo! Let's see. Come on, man.
Shorting. Do you need to then have a call by like small caps?
I say never trade call, put in a contract to short and okay. Okay, the way I do it, and I'm gonna tell you my little method. Now, the way I get my contracts is I wait for the move on back on up, right? Like I will wait for a green candle instead of a red candle. That's when I look for my puts, right? Because when you're going back up, that means your contracts are getting back cheap. Oh, hold on, guys. The maintenance guy's here. Give me 1 minute. Don't you open that door. You can open the damn door. I'll be right back, guys. I do apologize.
Hello?
I'm coming, boss.
Okay, just making sure we're just doing a sprinkler inspection. Is it okay to come in?
Yes, sir. You good to come in, guys? I got the maintenance guys here. I'll be right back. I apologize. I do apologize. Yeah, let me get this done real quick. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Oh, no problem, boss. I'm back. I told y'all. T Eddie, did I not call 560? Who else? Audrina, did I not call it? Steve, who else in the building? Marty, Ralph, did I not call 560 touch? Told you. I told you guys. I told you. Boom, baby. 560 touch, my alert went off. I heard it. I told you. I told you. 560, baby. Look at that. Put, babies. Puts. Puts, baby. Let me give a shout out to who caught the put. Who caught the put? Don't lie. Who caught it? Who caught it? I called it. I called it. Who caught it? Who caught it? Who caught it? Who caught it? T, tell me you caught it, baby. Tell me you caught it. Ralph, tell me you caught it. Ingrid, John, all of y'all, tell me y'all caught that put. I called it. I told y'all. I told you.
You kept me in my puts, thank you.
Man, no problem, boss. Shout out to you. Shout out to you and your profits. Congratulations, boss. You earned it, man. Many blessings to you, and I wish you many more blessings to come. I'm not gonna steer y'all wrong. I'm never gonna steer y'all wrong. I told you, 560,
JT says, damn, my strategy had a missing piece for the longest time. Thanks to you, it seems more solid.
Man, shout out to you too, JT, man. You keep doing your thing too, boss. Shout out to you, man. 560, baby. 560, called it. Told you. Had my alert set here. 560. I told you I seen 560 coming. I told you. I seen a downtrend coming. I seen 560 coming. I seen indicator crossover coming. I told just go. I told you, man. Let's go. Shout out to the team. I gotta give y'all the shout outs too, man. Shout out to y'all, man, for y'all profits, man. Y'all earned it. Y'all earned it. You called it. Y'all got it. Shout out to y'all that stuck to y'all game plans. Like I told y'all, elite. You understand your support. You gotta understand your resistance levels. You gotta understand the setups, your entries, your exits. I told you guys. All I did was take pre-markets movement. This high here. Remember.
I love the way you teach her, thank you.
Trey, no problem at all, man. If you caught, man, Trey, tell me you caught it, baby. Please tell me you caught it, man, because I want to give you some love too. Please tell me you caught it. But yeah, guys, all I did, I'm gonna show you exactly what I did. All I simply did, guys, I initiated the pattern. Remember, I said downtrend. I initiated the indicated crossovers. I told y'all that. So the next area, where did I have my alert at? 560. I said it looked like we're going to see 560. I said all we got to do is crack that 560, 50, and I said I guarantee you we're going to see 560. I told you. I told you. I told you. I love it, man. I love these plays, man. You got to just know how to count. You got to know how to call it. Got to know how to see it. Easy. Easy money. Now I'm going to tell you what I did. Another thing that I did. And how y'all could have caught the entries. Good entries. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all could have done on where y'all could have got in at too. Let me move this out of the way. I'm sorry. Let me get this out of the way. Now I just had to go spank my son. Because I know y'all heard the maintenance guy come in. My son gonna go answer the door with no pants on, only a shirt, looking like freaking Winnie the Pooh.
Link under dollar link, then do you have to call like small caps? Trace says,
Oh.
I'm at work 5 a.m. to 3:30.
All right, boss. No problem. Man, hey, boss, it's always a trading day. Hey, it's always a trading day. We'll catch tomorrow too, cause I got lessons tomorrow too. So we're gonna knock it out. Let me see. Wait. You would have put in no. No. You're right. I would have put no. Honestly, I would have been putting in around 561.50, and it's still puts. Let's go. Get it. Still getting it. Still dropping. Tell me y'all still catching puts. Killing it. Man, make that money. Oh, let me give a shout out to the team real quick. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, woo. I love it. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So, Trey, good entry. What would have been a good entry? You would have some good entries. Let me mark it off. Here was a good entry. Why? Because you got to remember, pre-market, you bounced up, but you got stuffed right here around that 561.44-ish mark. You see that? In pre-market, and then as soon as you opened up in intraday, you tried to pop back above it, and then right back underneath it. So that was a good entry, because look at that. You've been falling ever since. After this little area that you got rejected at in pre-market going into intraday, you've been going down ever since. Look at that. Boom, right across the board, baby. Shout out to the team, baby. Love y'all, man. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the team. Let's go. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, man. That's how we make that money. I called out the downtrend. I called the indicator crossover. I called out the resistance areas on SPY from this top here. When we got rejected, pull back. And here, when we went on up, got rejected, pull back. Man, let's go, man. I'm proud of this team. We're killing it, baby. Man. Oh, my goodness. And let's see. Okay, if y'all would have got inputs, let's do this. Let's go. Let's say SPX, for example. Let's pull up SPX contracts. How much money would y'all have been up right now? How much money would the game been up right now off of this beautiful move here? So let me go. Let me scroll down. Let me see how much y'all would have been up in profit.
Oh, entry input. Then it goes down $link, then you call to get out.
Yo, yeah, all you doing is just selling it. All you doing is just selling it to a buyer. That's it, boss. I'm about to bring it up. I'm about to bring up one real quick. Hold up. I got you. I'm about to bring it up. Hold up. So, just look at all you gotta do is look at your chart pattern, even on your contracts. So let me find out one good one that made a nice, decent move. Cause I know they banked on that. God, I know they banked. All right. Boom. So let's go to this 130 contract here. Look at that. All right. So let me stretch it out a little bit more. How much money y'all would have been in? How much money y'all would have basically made? Look at that. This was a $2 contract. Boom, came down here, got in around that 220, ran all the way up to almost 320. Boom, money. See that? Right there. Cause put it like this. It's gonna do the opposite of what the market doing. So when that topped out here, that means you was bottoming out here. Cause you see it's doing the total opposite of what it's doing. See that? That's how you can see it. So what you do is pay close attention to your pattern on your normal chart, right? On SPY. So all your contract is going to do is just follow it, but the opposite because you're going against it. So the minute that you topped out right here in this key area, this is where you was bottoming out. So the minute it fell, you went up. See that? But you notice the patterns? You notice the pattern is very identical, but the opposite of one another. That one went down, this went up, but the patterns look totally identical. So again, this area here is where you was bottoming out on your contract down here. That drop equals your pop. Boom! There it is. You the bank. You the bank. You the bank. Congratulations to the team, though, baby. Congratulations. Congratulations, man. I told you, man, it's not hard at all to trade, guys. And look, Apple's still dropping. That means that bad boy gonna probably still drop. You gonna probably go past 559.50. How much lower can you go? Where you trying to go, SPY? Where you trying to go? Let's see. Let's see. If it keeps pulling back, let's see. Where can we pull back to? Because then you got this little bouncing area right here, too. If we continuously pull back, because you cracked that 559.50. Let's see. Keep it on watch, guys. So, let me see. I'm going to do one more before I head out. Like I said, then we're going to... I took Marty. Come on, man. You don't see what my line is at that 227.30 at the bottom? Oh, man. Exactly. Yeah. That's it. Exactly. Exactly. There you go, boss. Now you catching on. Yeah. So I watch SPY's chart, but I use SPX contracts to trade. Now you get it? So, because I'm used to the patterns on SPY, then all I do is just take that. And then another thing you can do, I don't know if y'all noticed that y'all can do this. If y'all looking at it from a put standpoint, flip your chart upside down. So what you do is hit the minus right in front of SPY and watch. When you hit enter, it's going to flip it. Boom. There you go. So if you want to look at the chart upside down from a put standpoint, flip your chart upside down and then you can see exactly how much money you're going. So, you could be making. So you can see right here, this spike is representing the market actually falling. So if you're looking at the chart upside down, you can see that you fell all the way down to 559.50. Because if you put it back the normal way, you can see where it fell at. So if you do this, flip it back, you can see exactly where it fell. Boom! There it is. Crazy, huh? Crazy how you just kind of start to understand it. But I'm so used to doing it in my head, I can look at it upside down in my head without me even having to flip my chart because I'm just used to doing it. But yeah, and I've been calling out this pattern, guys. I said downtrend. How many times I kept calling it downtrend? And what I told y'all, I said the minute Okay. When this went crazy. Okay, when this drop went crazy. What mark did I call out and I said that it needed to crack in order for us to get the 560? What price point did I call out? Marty, T. Eddie, what price point? TJ, John? What price point did I specifically call out and I had my alert sitting at 560? What I said needed to crack to give us that 560 touch? What did I call out the whole entire time? No, not 560.01. Exactly, Ralph. There you go. Exactly. Boom. 560.50. There you go. Bow. Gave us our 560. Man, shout out to you, boss. Let me give you some love for you calling it. Shout out to you. Shout out. That's what I'm talking about. Ha! You caught it. Ralph, shout out to you, boss. Shout out to you, man. Killing it. Killing the game, baby. But yeah, and the reason why I'm gonna leave it early too, guys, because I'm gonna try to put my presentation. But guys, before I go, guys,
$Linzo if I do a call SPX. Do you set you in and out? I've only
if we do a call.
If I buy then sell. If I short then cover.
I mean, but the overall market, boss. I mean, it was already indicating to me that you was gonna have more profit on the downside versus an upside. I mean, yeah, you could have got a scalp on a call, but you would have made way more profit. And the reason why I kept calling out a downtrend still, and I really didn't have faith in as far as the bulls, was because I was looking at every other company around it. Because you got to understand, it's the companies that make SPY move to begin with. You got Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Meta, Google. And you remember, I told you, the market was in red. You remember, I went through every single company. Every company was falling. So that means that the market itself is weak. SPY's about to be weak. Because all it's doing is following what all these companies are doing. So if I see Nvidia weak, I see Apple weak, I see all of these companies weak, SPY's gonna be weak. So right now, and then on top of that, pre-market already gave me the initiative that we were setting up for a downtrend anyway. So that's why I put my purple line, which y'all seen me put. I never changed it. And look how the market reacted off of my purple line that I never ever changed. I never moved it out one time. And look at it. Downtrend, drop. Right to what? What did I have? 560. My alert went off. Called it. Boy, I love calling these plays, baby. I love seeing my team win. I love seeing you guys win, bro. I love seeing you win. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be leaving in a few because, like I said, because I'm gonna take some time to put my presentation together. And again, we're gonna be going over options contracts. We're gonna be going over entries and exits, and we're gonna be doing, like I said, we're gonna be calling out plays tomorrow for sure. We already went over the breaking bad method today. We already went over Elite today. Because I want to take some time to put a bigger presentation together. I want to make sure I have PowerPoints. So they're going to take me some time to get everything because I want to make sure I do right by y'all tomorrow. We already called out a great play today. Shout out to my team who caught it. But like I said, I'm going to go into more details.
Candlesticks and more charts, please.
Let me write it down. I got you, Trey. Let me write it down. So candlesticks.
For tomorrow.
All right, candlesticks. Got you. Candlesticks. All right. Guys, anything else? Not you, Marty. You know everything. Ralph, T. Eddie, who else? John, JT. If y'all need me to go over any specific things tomorrow for my second day, please let me know, guys. So I got charting, I got breakout and retest, I got option scalp, I got at the bell up and down, I got market up and down, and then now I got candlesticks. So I'm gonna be putting a lot of stuff together. So that's why I'm gonna have to exit out a little bit early today to make sure I get everything down packed.
Thank you. I guess I'm interested in entry and exit.
Okay.
You rock as a teacher.
Okay. Man, thank you so much. And again, and it's all because of you guys, man. Again, y'all give me the confidence to do this because I was nervous. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. This is my first time doing this.
Entry and exit and DCA would be cool.
Okay. DC, got you. Let me write. Got you, boss. All right. Entry, exit, DCA. Got you. So I got everything written down, Harrison. And again, thank y'all so much, man. And I thank you guys for giving me the confidence to say I was nervous. Ooh, more downside coming. Can we see 59? Let me go ahead and set my alert. I just want to see before I roll out. I want to see. Can we get that 59 touch? Let's see. How much low can we go? Let me see. I just want to see. Ain't trying to be too cocky. I just want to see. I just want to see. It's gonna be somewhere around with this old bouncing area.
Ingrid Aussie Chick says, would love to see you actually execute a trade.
Got you.
And to put stop losses, awesome teaching, boss. Thank you.
Got you. I got you, Queen. All right, what is this? Look like we're about to touch it before I even said it. 59.27. I think we're about to hit it before I even set my alert. Let me replace 59.27. That look like that's where that other bouncing area is at. So let me hear see if I can change it before it drops even lower.
TED says,
come on.
Have you ever traded contracts on Traedz platform? That is what I use.
No. I was always, when I did it, I was normally using I was just normally shorting on Traedz because that's what I could get better shorts than TD Ameritrade because they suck.
10 new subs, bro.
Man, no problem, boss. And thank y'all so much, man, because I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers because I'm trying to get a part of the affiliate program with YouTube, man. So I just need you guys' help. And again, if you love the content, man.
What is a choppy chart vs a great setup?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. When it comes to choppiness, that's when you use the kind of like that channel-like pattern. That's how you kind of figure out the resistant areas and support areas, and that's another thing we're gonna go over too. How to deal with the choppy day, how to still make a trade within a choppy day. So we're gonna go over that too. So I mean, that's why I said I gotta break down and go over a lot of pinpoints tomorrow. But I got you, guys. But yeah, I'm about to soon be rolling on now, guys, so I can get everything ready for you guys tomorrow. And again, I thank you guys so much for giving me the confidence to even do this, because this is my first time even doing a breakdown. This is my first time doing a boot camp. So I definitely want, learning from today, I definitely want to give y'all more and be more better prepared for tomorrow. So that's why I'm about to go, and all day I'm about to be putting down PowerPoints. I'm about to be breaking down everything to a science, screenshotting a lot of these charts. Let me see. Can I get it? Let me see. I'm gonna get my alert. Cause I had it set for 27. Cause I see this old bounce right here. I really had it set for 27, but before I can even change it, it might touch it. I was trying to set it for 59.27, but it didn't change it. See? It didn't change it. See, I had my other alert.
Yes, says. Link.
What is that, boss? Oh, I see it. I see it. I thought that was a number. I had to look till I seen that 0.525. I was like, oh, let me see. I was like, man, don't be putting your number online. No, I was kidding. Nah, that's why when I seen that 57.5, I was like, oh, I see what it is. Don't judge me. Ralph, don't you dare judge me. Don't you do it. Don't you dare.
Rodriguez says.
No, I know what it was.
Rafael Rodriguez says.
I was messing with you, boss. That's how I'm messing with you. We gotta have fun, man. Come on, man. Y'all just made profit. We had fun doing it. Come on, baby. Ain't nothing like making money and laughing. Let's go! Ha! That's what I'm talking about. And still dropping it. Man, y'all enjoy them puts, man. I'm about to be gearing up, and like I said, I'm about to be getting all this information ready for you guys for tomorrow, man. I thank you so much for kicking it with me, man. And I'm definitely gonna make sure I have a better presentation tomorrow. But man, shout out to you guys for profiting, man. Y'all done an amazing job. Y'all killed it. I couldn't be more proud of this team. Thank y'all for having faith in me and believing in me, man. And again, if you do wanna continuously, like I said, if you are enjoying the content and learning a lot, even just from today, man, just please do your boy a favor. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Again, follow me on social media at all platforms at Traedz. That's the only name that I have. I'm verified on IG and Twitter and so forth. But yeah, I will be gearing up to get some more information put in, so it's gonna take me some time. But guys, I do thank you for joining me, man, and we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. Shout out to all of y'all for the profits, for y'all profit making, and we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling, man. So shout out to all who joined, and to the people in chat: Ralph, Trey, JT, T. Eddie, Ingrid, you beautiful queen, you. Thank you so much. Who else? Harrison. Who else came into the building? Marty, is always a pleasure, boss. Who else? Andrea, thank you so much. Andrea, I hope I ain't butchering it. Please forgive me. TV, shout out to you, boss. I'm calling out everybody. Joseph, shout out to you. Chris, shout out to you. Robin, shout out to you, Active, and all of you wonderful guys. But I will be getting all my information for tomorrow. I will be getting geared up. I'm going to try to come back in early, later on the day after the market close, because I still want to be here with you guys for NVIDIA's earnings. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to get everything that I can, because I want to make sure I'm better prepared for tomorrow and make sure I got everything set, though, man. But if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, guys, do feel free to reach out to me on all social media platforms and so forth, and we'll keep it rocking and rolling. Do hope y'all have a blessed day, man, and we're going to get everything set up for tomorrow, and we're going to go over more talking points. And again, if y'all need me to drop any more information, man, please let me know.
You on Tradecaster?
Yeah. I'm on Tradecaster, boss.
TED says. Aussie thumbs.
Hold up. Let me send it to you. I'm going to see the link right now. My Tradecaster link, boss. About to see my link. Hold up. Who asked that? Let me scroll down. Traedz. Trey, I got you, boss. Let me send it to you real quick. Hold up. I got you, boss. Yeah, I am on Tradecaster, boss. I am surely on Tradecaster. There we go. Boom. There it is. I got you. Man, God bless y'all too, man. But man, go enjoy them profits, man, and keep doing what y'all do. Again, I'm so proud of y'all. And again, thank you guys for believing in me. So y'all make me who I am. There's no J Traedz without y'all. So again, y'all already know what I'm about to say before I roll on out.
TED, click out of chat and you will see the like button.
Okay, yeah. And thanks so much, Ingrid. Thank you so much, Queen. I gotta make you mod on that too, because you've been doing an amazing job. So I gotta make it to you on both of the platforms. Wait, can I do it now? Hold up, because you always been rocking with me. You always been rocking with me, Queen. So let me see if I can they'll let me do it on here. While I have you on the floor. Let me do it. Yep, add as mine. There you go. And standard. And boom. All right, Ingrid, you good to go, Queen. Shout out to you. You are not good to go, Queen. But yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for joining me, man. I'm going to be getting more of our presentation tomorrow, and then we will be doing our live trade and get everything kicked off, rocking and rolling, man. But I do thank you guys for everything y'all been doing. Tradecaster, shout out to Tradecaster. Like I said, we're here to still build this community. Let's get as many people as we can to continuously keep making Tradecaster growing with bigger and bigger and bigger. We trying to be the best in the world. We trying to be number one. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Tradecaster, baby. You know how we do. But other than that, man, I hope everybody have a blessed day. And I will be having everything ready for tomorrow. So you already know what I'm about to say before I roll out. Maximize your reward. Minimize your risk. Always put grateful with greed, and you will succeed every single time. Till then, guys, I hope y'all have a blessed day, man. Peace.